our story is called Reading Comprehension for Beginners. Welcome to Cambridge Veritas English Fluency podcast channel. Today we are going to read 3 inspiring stories. Our stories are Peaceful Protesters, Test Time, The Storm is Coming. I will read the stories for you. Then we will talk together and answer some easy questions in a fun conversation style. Are you ready? Let's start. Peaceful Protesters.
Throughout the history of the United States, many brave people have worked hard to make the country better. They did this by taking a stand against unfair laws and unfair practices. Instead of fighting with violence, they chose peaceful resistance. And because of their actions, the country changed for the better. One of these people was Henry David Thoreau. Born in 1816 in Concord, Massachusetts. After graduating from history, he became a school teacher. But he resigned when he saw that the school used whipping to punish students. Later, he was even arrested because he refused to pay a poll tax. He did this as a protest against slavery and against the war with Mexico. Thoreau wrote an essay called Civil Disobedience, encouraging people to use peaceful protest to change unfair laws. His ideas inspired many future leaders. Years later, in 1955, Rosa Parks, an African-American woman in Birmingham, Alabama, refused to give up her bus seat to a white man. At that time, the law forced black people to sit at the back of the bus. Rosa Parks was arrested, but her action inspired Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and other leaders. They organized a bus boycott. For 368 days, African Americans walked or carpooled instead of riding the buses. Even though Dr. King was arrested and threatened, they continued their peaceful marches. Finally, in 1956, the Supreme Court declared segregation on buses unconstitutional. Dr. King said, "The strong man is the man who can stand up for his rights and not hit back." Another leader, Cesar Chavez, also believed in peaceful protest. In 1962, he helped farm workers fight for better pay and safer working conditions. He formed the United Farm Workers of America. Chavez and his followers promised to use only non-violent methods. Through strikes, marches, and a grape boycott, they improved the lives of many workers. Even after his death in 1993, his union continued his mission. In 1994, he was given the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest honor for a civilian in the United States. These leaders showed that peaceful protest can change the world.
Now let's answer some questions. Question 1. What did Henry David Thoreau refuse to pay? A. A bus ticket. B. A poll tax. Think about it. Yes, the answer is B. A poll tax. Question 2. What happened after Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat? A. People started a bus boycott. B. The buses gave free rides. Exactly. The answer is A. Question 3. What did Cesar Chavez fight for? A. Better pay and conditions for farm workers. B. To build more buses in Alabama. That's right. He worked for farm workers' rights. Test time.
On Monday, Mrs. Bunch told her class, "This Friday we will have a big test in the 50 states and capitals. You must also fill in all the states on a US map." She even put up a large poster of their own state with its motto and flower. Two friends, Kevin and Matt, wanted to do well, but they studied very differently. Kevin waited until Thursday night. He thought if he studied at the last minute, he would remember better. After supper, he sat in the living room with his notes and the TV on. He read the list of states and capitals again and again. Then he covered the capitals and tried to remember them. He looked at the map, but because he kept watching TV, he studied very late into the night. The next morning, he was so rushed that he skipped breakfast. Matt had another plan. On Monday evening, he made flashcards. On one side he wrote the state, on the other side the capital. He also traced the US map and made copies so he could practice filling in the names. Every night from Tuesday to Thursday, Matt spent an hour studying. His parents even quizzed him while he helped with chores. On Thursday night, he went to bed early. On Friday morning, he ate a good breakfast and looked at his flashcards. One last time on the bus. When Friday came, Mrs. Bunch handed out the test. Both boys were ready to try. Kevin felt nervous, but Matt felt confident. Who do you think did better?
Now let's answer some questions. Question 1. What mistake did Kevin make? A. He studied too late while watching TV. B. He used flashcards and maps. Yes, the answer is A. He studied too late. Question 2. How was Matt's study plan different? A. He studied every day with flashcards and maps. B. He studied only on Thursday night. That's right. The answer is A. Question 3. Who do you think scored higher on the test? A. Kevin. B. Matt. Think carefully. Of course, the answer is B. Matt. The storm is coming.
Haley was so sad. Tomorrow was her birthday, and she had planned a big party at the super cool skateboard park. But the news said a dangerous hurricane might hit Miami. Her party was cancelled and would have to be rescheduled. At least her mum had already picked up the birthday cake, so Haley would get to have 2 cakes. The meteorologist explained that Hurricane Dora had formed near Africa and was moving quickly toward the United States. With winds of 120 miles per hour, it was a Category 3 hurricane. Haley's city had faced hurricanes before, so her family knew they had to prepare. Instead of planning party games, Haley helped her mum pack a hurricane safety kit. They added batteries, flashlights, radios, water, canned food, bread, peanut butter, and baby supplies for her little brother. Her dad went to the dock to tie up the boat and then covered their house windows with plywood. When everything was ready, Haley's family packed their important papers, some clothes, and family photos. They planned to drive to Atlanta, where Haley's grandparents lived, until the storm passed. Haley was still disappointed about her birthday party, but she was also excited to see her grandparents.
Now let's answer some questions. Question 1. Why was Haley's party cancelled? A. Because of a hurricane. B. Because the cake was not ready. Yes, the answer is A. Because of a hurricane. Question 2. What did Haley's family put in their hurricane safety kit? A. Balloons, toys, and cake. B. Batteries, water, canned food, and blankets. That's right. The answer is B. Question 3. Where did Haley's family plan to go during the storm? A. To the super cool skateboard park. B. To her grandparents' house in Atlanta. Perfect. The answer is B. To her grandparents' house in Atlanta. Today we practiced 3 reading skills. Vocabulary with peaceful protesters. Making predictions with test time. Cause and effect with the storm is coming. You did amazing today. Keep reading. Keep practicing. And remember, English gets better every single day when you enjoy the stories. That's all for today. We hope you enjoyed this story. If you liked this video, please press the like button and subscribe. Do you want to learn more English with us? Click the link in the description or the first comment to join our English communication program.